Hello, and welcome back to Affirmation Cosmos. Thank you, Source Allah, for allowing me to be a clear access conduit to deliver these messages. All right, Galactic All-Stars, this is the second time I got this prompt to do this message, so we're going to go ahead and do this message. Okay, and we'll see what comes out. Let's just see what wants to come out, what wants to come through. It's not what they thought it was. It's not what they thought it was. Galactic All-Stars. Somebody wants to come forth. It may be a Cancer, might be some sort of fire sign, maybe even some form of air sign. They're trying to come through and really say, it's not what they thought it was. The group, the dynamic, the partnership, the job, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, whatever the case may be, is not what they thought it was. Bamboozled. They're realizing they were played, straight played in their face, and now they're realizing that you were what they wanted all along. All along. This could even be a job that's like, man, we should have gone with this person. Seeing it, or I'm really getting, for some of you, this is work. For others of you, these are literal relationships where someone else was picked over you and you were fine. It was all good. You didn't have a problem, but now they're like, and if this is a job, they're like, okay, we're going to come back around. We're going to give this person an offer. I think this is going to be a really great idea. I think they'll be a perfect fit. For others of you, this person knows they cannot come and talk to you. Like if it's outside of work, it's a friendship or something, some type of group dynamic, they know they can't come and talk to you. Even though they really want to tell you what's going on. They're itching to tell you, but they know for a fact you don't even care. You don't want to hear it. You don't want nothing to do with these fools. You don't alchemize the energy. You done change the wheel around and you're moving forward. You wish them the best, obviously. You wish them love, you wish them peace. But they know for a fact that they have to keep a facade up around you, around certain people, around certain circumstances. They cannot tell you what's really going on, whatever the case may be. And they really want to. They really wish they could, but they can't. They can't. This time they're being forced to sit and reflect. Because right now you're enjoying your 10 of Pentacles, you're doing your thing, and I'm really getting it's like in hindsight, you know? There's some hindsight energy going on at this time. And what I'm getting a lot of is like in hindsight, people are really recognizing like you were the number one option. You were the number one choice. They really want you on the team. They want you on the squad. And you were everything that they asked for. Now that contrast has happened, is causing them to realize like they really had it and gave it up. They had you and fumbled you. They had you, then fumbled you. And now I'm getting, for those of you who are dealing with interpersonal relationships, now I'm getting this individual is recognizing you were right about a certain situation, you were right about a certain person, you were right about a certain dynamic. And Source of Law is coming through to let you know that, yeah, they want to tell you the message you need to hear about the situation is that, yeah, you were right. Go figure, you were right. And I'm really getting that like in hindsight, they're recognizing that you took the time to tell them the truth because that's just the kind of person you are. In hindsight, they're recognizing like, oh, you weren't trying to be shady or weird or had an issue or whatever the case may be. You were just being honest. And that's the thing. Sometimes when people are around others who aren't really good for them, but they're looking for validation, they're looking for belonging, sometimes those people who aren't good for them seem really, really good. They seem really, really trustworthy. They tell them what they want to hear. They do exactly what they need for them to feel comfortable up until it's too late. That's what this person is recognizing, and they've made permanent decisions. They've chosen a certain game horse, whatever the case. They made a certain bet on someone, something, and it just didn't turn out like how they thought it was going to turn out. And like I said, it's not what they thought it was. It's not what it is. But you know what? You needed this to happen because you needed to find strength and be able to give to yourself. You needed things to fall through so that you could become more stronger, more independent, more clear on who you are, what you need, and the type of relationships that you want around you. So with the Six of Cups, in hindsight, as you move forward, you're taking these lessons from this situation or opportunity that rejected you, and you're understanding like, hey, I needed to learn from this. You're extracting the lessons and you're moving forward. For others of you, this job or situation, this opportunity is coming back around with a really great offer. And guess what? They're not about to be the only one. They got some competition for you. Okay? All right. Well, Galactic All-Stars, that was the reading. Damn. Okay. It's always in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? It's always in hindsight that people are like, oh my God, this Galactic All-Star, I love them so much. OMG, they were right about a situation. Yada, yada, yada. Blue, blue, blue. But you know what? Those days are done. Now you're going to be around people, places, 555 situations that trust you, listen to you, and value you from the jump. They already see your value the same way how you see the value in yourself. You're done being around energy, situations that make you question yourself just because they're not insecure or they're not coming from a clear place. Gone are those days. All right. The light of awareness sharpens your intuition. That's what I'm getting. Like, you have a lot of awareness now. You have your intuition has been sharpened a lot clearly. So you have a certain level of knowing that's been gifted to you at this time. Yeah, sacred space. Create a sacred space to allow your intuition to flow freely. That's what the situation did. It created space for your intuition to flow, space for better people to flow in, opportunities, money, love, peace, harmony. So really you gained a lot. And energetic sensitivity. Your sensitivity to energy is your intuitive gift. Embrace it. That's right. This is your gift. You're meant to have this. And continue to use it wisely. Sacred vision. You are blessed with divine vision. Intuition leads your way. Yeah, this individual is recognizing in hindsight that, like, yeah, you saw certain things. You called it out and you just kept it moving because, hey, it's not your job to save others. That's Allah's job, okay? So continue to practice your dua, continue to pray, continue to meditate, continue to ground your energy, and continue to evolve because that's what you're doing at this time. Let's go ahead and crown this with some sacred geometry. Look at that. Split the deck and get prosperity, of course. Of course. This Black Sky Stars is very prosperous. Prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our mind, body, heart, and soul and spirit sing, and invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and the riches that the universe provides. Yes. The crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Solar plexus. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution to the whole is. I'm really getting Galactic All-Stars. It's like now it's being seen very clearly what your contribution to the whole is. And it's like people are like, oh my God, come back, please, 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 please. And Allah is like, no. This Galactic All-Star is going to keep moving forward. Yeah. Allah's got something. Allah's like, just wait here. Don't worry about that. Galactic All-Star, proceed. Sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Last but not least, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Love that for you. All right. Oh my goodness, just one more. Divine feminine. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. OMG Galactic All-Stars, thank you so much for joining me here today, Affirmation Cosmos. I hope these messages were exactly what you needed. As usual, they are, okay? And I hope you have an amazing morning, evening, afternoon, and I'll catch you at the next one.